So either way, you want to create a system that makes sure that you can look as good as you want to look on a regular basis without having to pull your hair out. Okay, so the first way that you can look better simply is by choosing the right colors. Okay, now follow where I'm going with this. As a personal stylist, I walk into a lot of closets, right? And I'm looking around. Now sometimes I'll see a pattern. I'm like, wow, we've got a lot of purple in here. We've got a lot of blue, what have you. I'll ask them about it and they'll tell me, oh yeah, you know, purple's my favorite color. Okay. I just want to burst a little bubble. Now, when I burst this bubble, I don't want you to get mad. Just know that I'm gonna help you right after, okay? I want to burst the bubble and let you know that wearing your favorite color doesn't matter. And let me tell you why. Because your favorite color might be your favorite color to look at, but it may not be the color that actually suits you. It may not be a color that is what I like to call one of your magic colors. Following? Okay, so your magic colors automatically make you look brighter, hotter, aka more attractive. You look more rejuvenated, you look more rested, your eyes sparkle more. It makes your skin look more smooth instead of looking all patchy. Like, we want to zone in on that. You're looking younger, hotter, brighter. I mean, that is what the goal is, honey, right? So here's the thing. In order to know what your magic colors are, it's not based off of your own preference, it's based off of science, right? So it's based off of color theory. And the idea is that if you can understand your colors, then you found a sweet spot. A lot of times people are choosing colors based off of their preference, based off of like their favorite color to see in the world, and that is not gonna serve you. So what you need to know is that science is your friend. Choose colors that are actually in your color spectrum. Now, here's a way to start to know what some of your colors are. You can kind of start to know what some of your magic colors are based on really just paying attention. So maybe you have a suit or a shirt or a dress that you wear, and every time you wear it, people always stop you and say a couple of things. They say, oh my gosh, I love you in that color. Or, wow, that color looks really good on you. You should wear more of that. Ding, 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 ding. We found one. Now listen, the good thing about magic colors is it's like kind of in a spectrum, and so you're not limited to one color. Maybe you only know about one or two colors, but everyone has about like 10 plus colors that are really their magic colors. I'm actually wearing a couple of my magic colors right now because I like to use that to my advantage because I like to look good effortlessly. So black is one of my magic colors, but it might not be yours, okay? Red, also another one of my magic colors. Gold, another magic color. Listen, honey, you don't have to put yourself in a tight box where you're gonna be like, what color does that mean I have to get rid of everything else? No, but I will tell you, going forward, pick smarter so that whatever you're picking out of your wardrobe, you know automatically is a color that serves you and it's gonna make you look a lot better. Simply, first way to look better, simply, right? And that is to add some lipstick. Okay, so fellas, please do not think that this video is gonna be only geared to women because it's really not. Men, you guys can go ahead and skip to like the next tip because all of the rest of the tips apply to everyone. This one, I know it's a little bit biased, but for all of my makeup wearers out there, I want you to know that adding lipstick is such an easy way to look more polished and intentional, okay? Me, even right now, when I'm on camera, I think a lot of times I do add a little bit of lipstick to add an intentionality. I'm gonna go ahead and show you a visual because there's some things that you just gotta show the facts, because the proof is in the pudding, okay? And that is showing you that adding a pop of color in your lip, and again, you've got to know your color, is going to make a big difference. So adding a 45-second, process of adding lipstick can change your whole look around. And so that's one of the easiest ways to look put together, more polished, just a little bit more attractive, simply. The next way to look better, simply, is to add some earrings. It's funny, I actually had a client over the weekend and she has only ever in her whole life worn studs, like little tiny studs, like the kinds that like when you first get your ear pierced, or even smaller than that. And so we introduced her to accessories, and I expertly picked out some amazing earrings. And when I tell you, honey, she is shook, because now she's hooked. She's like, oh no, I need to wear earrings every day, like, and they've got to be like gorgeous, and they've got to shine, and they've got to have like a little glimmer. Like, what an earring does for you is remarkable. And that's finding the right earring for you. Again, a lot of these you'll see, they kind of go back to each other. But finding the right earring, number one, you want to know what colors work for you. If you're doing like a colored piece, or what metal color works for you, whether you're doing silver or gold or rose gold. You don't choose those based off of your favorites. You're not choosing to wear all gold because gold is your favorite. You want to wear the metal or the color that actually works for you in your undertones and your skin tone. But adding the right earring, honey, like as you can see, I have some gold on because I know gold is my color. I know that my undertones are gold, so working off of gold again just makes me look brighter, shine a little brighter, a little bit prettier. And I'm showing you guys the difference visually because I don't want to just talk about it. I want to show you what it looks like when you have an earring versus when you don't. It's a very simple, a less than 60-second fix that can set your look up a ton of notches, which is what we want, right? We want to look good without having to add an extra 45 minutes to our routine. We want to be able to do something in 45 seconds. Lipstick, 45 seconds. This, another 45 seconds. Quick fixes. The next way to look good, simply, is to tuck in your shirts. Ladies and gentlemen, this is crucial. I don't know how many times I have started working with a client and they're like, oh, I've got to like tuck this in. And I'm like, yeah, that's part of it. That's part of the whole thing. And when I say that's part of the whole thing, it's just a lot of times my clients are going to more professional settings, work, conferences, meetings, their day-to-day. It's just like not uber cash, And so I'm like, that's almost a given in more corporate or more professional settings, tucking in a shirt. But I think that tucking in should really be something that people are doing 80% of the time. You got some wiggle room with like some t-shirts and things like that, but even doing like a French or a fake tuck can really elevate the look. So if you don't know, I actually have done a video 4 ways to tuck in your shirts, giving you a couple of variations. We've got like a more polished and professional. We've got some in the middle. We've got some really like cash, cool, like swagger filled ways to do it. But there's a way for everyone. And even, listen to this is important, even if you feel like you've got a little bit of a tummy, you don't feel as confident, doing a loose tuck at least, and if you don't know what a loose tuck is, go to that video. Doing at least a loose tuck will still clean up and polish up your look without having to feel like you're overexposing your insecurities or your weaknesses, because I do understand that part. I do understand the part about like feeling like I don't like my stomach, why should I tuck in? Trust me, the payoff of a cleaner look is so much better than you hiding your stomach but you're looking frumpy. Trust it, I've done it a million times with clients. Believe it. Tuck in your shirts. All right. So for this next tip, I want to tell you to add a layer. add a layer of clothing. And obviously that's gonna be on your top layer. We're not adding another pair of pants here, but add a layer to create some kind of variety. You add a little bit more sophistication. You also can add like a cool flair, but it's just an element to take something that could maybe be a little bit more simple or boring or just something that maybe you've done before. You can really step up that look by just adding an extra piece, an extra layer. So that could be adding a vest, that could be adding a jean jacket, that could be adding a blazer, that could be adding a trench coat, that could be adding a bomber or leather jacket. It's all about kind of variation, and that's really the key. You don't want to just be the one person who just adds that one denim jacket every single time. You want to have a couple of options, and you want to have some that are, you know, for when it's hot, maybe like a vest, a sleeveless kind of like thing that you can layer, or something that's light and airy, but you also want to have some that are a little bit heavier, right? Some that can serve a purpose, like it's actually cold out, but also be chic. So adding a layer is a way to really step up your look without doing too much. Again, we're talking about quick, simple fixes here. We're not reinventing the whole outfit, reinventing the whole wheel, but if at the end you do these quick fixes that take about 45 seconds, you've added like maybe less than 5 minutes to your daily like dressing time or getting ready time, but you've elevated your look about 10 notches, and that's definitely worth it. You know, guys, now I love to give a bonus. All right, my bonus tip for how to kind of level up your look, how to really improve your look in a couple of simple ways, is to plan your outfits in advance. I want to tell you a little secret. Even the most stylish people, the people who you think are like style gurus and experts, they're planning their outfits. It's funny, I started planning my outfits when I was in high school. I'm sure a lot of you, like, you know, when school was about to start, you started planning your outfits, you know, maybe for the first week and then you were over it. Me, on the other hand, by the time I was like a senior, I was planning my outfits like weeks in advance. Not gonna lie to y'all, all right? And I don't care if that's like supposed to be like a hidden secret, because I still do it to this day. I do it for clients. I advise all of my clients to do it, and I'm advising you to do it. The best way to look good in the morning is to plan it out a couple days before, maybe on a Sunday night or a Monday night, kind of to get your whole week rolling, because then you would have had time to add a layer to that outfit, plan everything that you want to do, plan your accessories, and those outfits always come out better than the ones that you wake up 15 minutes behind. You gotta think of something, so you go and you grab the same black slacks that you wore 2 days ago and that handy dandy polka dot shirt, and you go out the door. But when you keep doing that over and over and over and over again, that's when you find yourself in a style rut. That's when you find yourself like, I don't like any of my clothes, or I don't have anything to wear. It's not that you don't have anything to wear. Well, some of you really don't have anything to wear. I've seen your closets, and that's okay, because we're always here to help. But for some people, it's just that you have to put more thought into it. So take the time and really, really plan out your outfits. Give yourself 30 minutes, put on like a podcast or something on YouTube, and then go ahead and plan out your outfits. And I always advise to have an area that you can really store the outfits. That way, in the morning, it's like no-brainer. You can go ahead and grab them. If you're a client, then you get digital lookbooks that literally map out down to the accessory what outfit that you should be wearing for that day. And you go ahead and you scroll through your week or your month's worth of options, and you choose from there. So either way, you want to create a system that makes sure that you can look as good as you want to look on a regular basis without having to pull your hair out. Thanks for tuning in to the newest YouTube video. Don't forget to comment, like, and subscribe. Until next time, toodles!